Hello and welcome to Harmony Yoga. We're going to get started today by going through a couple of the yoga props we're going to be using. We've got a sticky yoga mat, a yoga block, a folded up towel or blanket, and a strap that can be a yoga strap or it can be a simple bathrobe belt, okay? And then we're going to go ahead and take a comfortable seat. First of all, if you're new to yoga, no worries, we're learning together. This is a great time to start. So I'm going to be working with you on that. If you are interested in putting on your own music, I don't have music going today because of the copyright situation, so until I get that figured out, feel free to run your own music alongside. Now, today we're going to talk about opening to possibility. So if you're feeling yourself stuck, if you're feeling a little limited in the concept of yourself, today our practice is going to be about letting go and opening to possibility. So taking a comfortable seat, sitting your hips high, letting your knees relax to the side, sitting tall and pulling up through the crown of the head. Feel yourself get taller. As you begin to breathe, feel yourself become more vast in your rib cage, letting that breath fill up your whole torso. Closing the eyes, feel the vertebrae stack one on top of the other. Noticing any sticky places or any held tension or any discomfort. See if you can kind of wiggle yourself out of that, send the breath into that place, and then take another comfortable seat, sitting up nice and tall. Again, letting go of the limited concepts of yourself and opening to grace. Focusing on the breath to bring you into the here and now. Take the opportunity to scan your body. Where are those tight places, and can we breathe into those? Breathing into the possibility that dwells within you, being here with the breath. Inhale, bring the arms up toward the sky, touching the palms together, bringing your thumbs right to the heart. Feel free to stay here or bow the head as we set our own intention for today's practice, getting out of the land of limitations and into that land of possibilities. Release your hands and open your eyes, and we're going to stay here on our mat for a couple seated postures. So first of all, we're going to inhale, reach the arms up again one more time. This time we're going to lean over to the right, pushing down through the left hip and even turning and looking up toward the left arm. Staying here with the breath, we're going to take a deep inhale and exhale. Inhaling back to center and then exhaling over to the left, turning and looking under the right armpit, moving the right hip bone down. So we're not leaning off of our block. Our sitting bones are firmly connected to the earth. Stretching. On our next inhale, we come back to center. Rotate over toward the right, left hand to the right knee, right hand behind you. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale one more time, pulling the low back up, lifting the heart, and then exhaling back to center. And now we rotate over to the left. Left hand behind you, right hand to the left leg, left knee. Inhaling, pulling the low back in and up, turning, looking over the left shoulder, staying here with the breath. Long, slow, steady inhale. And exhale, coming back to center. Hands come to the legs. Inhale, draw the heart forward. And exhale, draw the heart back. We'll do that again. Inhale. Draw the whole spine forward, and exhale, move the whole spine back. And we'll do one more time here. Reaching forward and moving back. Good. Coming back up to a seated position. Now we're going to come onto our hands and knees, and we're going to move the block up and out of the way, taking our knees as wide as the sticky mat and flattening the toes out so the tops of the feet are flat on the earth, and then moving the hips back toward the heels And there's a couple things you can do here. If you can bring the forehead to the floor, that's fine. If you want to stack your forearms and rest your forehead there, that works. The block is always another option as well. Now, if your knees are uncomfortable here, you'd want to stay in a more upright position, but you can still lower your head down to the earth. Now, resting in that position, let me just mention one more thing, that if the knees are sensitive, you can always take this blanket and lay it across under your knees this way to give it a little extra cushion, okay? So staying in your child's pose for one more breath. Walk your hands out in front of you. Lift up to all fours. Curl the toes under. Lift your hips up to downward facing dog. Begin to pedal your legs, one and then the other. Moving your hips side to side as you do. And then slowly walking yourself up to a forward fold. In your forward fold, your knees can be bent. You can raise the block up onto the highest setting and begin bending and straightening your legs that way. Finding a comfortable place to be in your forward fold. Pausing here with the breath. And then inhale, reach the arms all the way up to the sky, bring the hands together and back to the heart. Reach the hands forward, sit your hips back into chair pose. Feel the weight come into the heels. Come forward again to your forward fold. Back into chair and push up, come to a standing position. Good, release your hands. Let's come into a balanced posture here, tree pose. So standing on your left leg, bring your right foot either to the shin, to the thigh, or even with toes curled under on the floor. Bringing the hands together at the heart or extending the arms up to the sky. Draw the ribs back. Good, bring the hands back together and release. We'll go to the other side. So again, that lower, the foot can be low, medium, or high. You decide. I'm going to go low today just to invite you to go there with me. If balance is an issue for you, this one gives you a little better stability. Always, you can use the wall for support. Good, opening, lifting the heart, and then bringing the hands back to the heart and coming out of your posture. Okay, so if you've got your blanket there, go ahead and move that out of the way for the moment. We'll place the block to the front of the mat. Turn and face the front of your mat. We'll go around for a sun salutation here. Inhale, reach the heart, reach the arms. Exhale, come down to your forward fold. Using that block. If you don't need it, you can just move it away. But my motto is if you need it, you're always better to use it. So if in doubt, I would use your prop. Inhale, lift and separate the toes. Spread the little toes way out to the sides of the mat. Lift your sitting bones, release to your forward fold. On your next inhale, step your right foot back to deep lunge. Walk your hands up your front knee. Move your thighs way over to the left. And then take your left hip back and your right hip forward, scooping the tailbone. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. High lunge. And then we're going to twist over to the left, bringing the hands to the heart, hooking the right elbow over the left knee. And then reaching the hands down, step back to down dog. Fingers are spread wide. Bend your knees. Elongate your arms and twist your biceps up toward the front of your mat. Now, if you need to come down onto your knees to get your hands positioned right, feel free to do that. Spread the fingers wide. Then lift your knees up, pushing the arms away from you, then lift your hips. Bring your right foot up between your hands, hands to the front knee. Move your hips out to the right, right hip back, left hip forward, and then inhale, reach the arms, or you can stay with your hands right here on your leg if that gives you more stability. Remember, we're opening to possibilities, so maybe give it a chance. Straightening that back leg, bending into the front knee. Then, staying here, or you can come with me and you can twist this way or with the elbow. Left elbow over right knee, separating the elbows, pressing the hands together. Turn and look over the right shoulder. Good, bringing the hands down, step forward, forward fold. Bring your hands to your hips, elbows to the sky. Inhale and rise. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do here is the second round of the sun salutation. So get yourself ready for Warrior 3 we're going to do in this sun salutation. So coming to the front of your mat, inhale, reach your arms up, and exhale, fold back down to your forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway up, and exhale, release down. This time we're going to step the left leg back to deep lunge. And then lift the left leg up off the floor. Place the foot back down. Step back to the top of a push-up position. Dropping your knees if that feels more comfortable for you. Shoulder blades draw together on the back. Either legs are bent or straight. Lowering down. Untuck the toes so the tops of the feet are flat. Rotate the shoulders up and away from the floor and drag the hands back, lift the heart forward. And exhale down. Do that one more time. Shoulders up, shoulder blades together, elbows hug in, tops of the feet press down, and exhale down. Push back to child's pose. Feel the breath here. Curl the toes under, lift back to down dog. The left foot comes forward, and then lift the back leg off the floor. Step that foot forward, come into chair, and then lower yourself down, taking a seat on the mat. We're going to do a simple lying posture here, laying onto your back. Straighten the left leg, open the right knee out to the side. Notice this is just what we were doing standing in tree posture. So here you can take your right foot to the left ankle, to the left shin, or to the left thigh. Hips are facing forward, knee is open to the side. Reach your arms overhead. So this is a lying tree posture. If the standing posture felt uncomfortable for you, maybe a great place to start would be lying down. Good, and then straighten the right, move the left. Hips are facing forward, the knee is opening toward the floor. So you may not have that hip stability or hip flexibility yet to open that knee all the way out, but whatever you have is fine. So we're kind of working with where we are, and we'll go together from there. Straighten the left leg, grab your strap, and hook up around the ball of your right foot. Straighten that leg. You're going to decide how close or how far away that foot is from your head based on your flexibility. So everybody's body is different. Every body is different. So you want to just go with what you have there in your flexibility. Pushing up through the ball of the foot and staying here. And then we're going to grab both handles with the right hand and choke up as close as you can toward that right foot and take the foot out to the side. And come back to center. And we're going to switch to the other side, bringing that foot all the way over. You're going to decide how far Now your right hand can push that right hip away from you as you rotate over toward the left. You might come all the way to the floor, or you may stay right here. Now, what you're gonna do though is rotate onto your left little toe side of your foot. Your right arm can reach out to the right. You're gonna decide how far down you go, and then come back to center, and we're gonna switch the feet. So that strap goes right around the ball of the foot, and again, you're gonna play around with how close or how far away you want that foot to be. Separating your elbows or choking up next to your foot. And then the right hand grabs the straps, opening that right foot, or the left foot all the way out to the left. I'm getting you mixed up here with my right and my left. If you know me at all, you know that's that's pretty standard. Okay, come back to center and then grab the handles with the right hand, choke up next to the left foot, and then the left hand can be on the left hip, kind of pushing that hip away as you come all the way over. You're going to decide how far over. Left arm can reach out to the left. Good, come back to center. Release the strap, extend both legs long, press the elbows down, lift and open the heart. Your blanket is a nice grounding opportunity. You can place the blanket right on your thighs. You can also place a real thin blanket under your head if you need that little bit of cushioning. If your head doesn't easily come to the mat, you are going to want something under your head so that your neck isn't straining. And then moving the inner thighs toward the earth and relaxing the toes out to the side. Palms face up now. Close the eyes. I'm going to guide you through a short relaxation here, and then of course you can stay here longer. So you're going to decide that as you go. But one of the words here from Louise Hay today says, fear comes not from trusting the process of life to be there for you. The next time you're frightened, say, I trust the process of life to take care of me. Take another scan of your body. Allowing that sense of possibility to overcome you, where you feel more alive, more peaceful, more centered. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be at peace. May you be well. May you be happy. And may you reach for unlimited possibilities. Staying here in this lying posture or coming up to a seated position, I just offer you gratitude for being here today. Blessings.